Hey there, this is Matthew Riley again, and hey to all my new friends, old friends, and soon-to-be friends. And I made this video just to tell you a little about myself, Matthew Riley. As you can see already, my name is Matthew Riley, and I'm 21. And before I started, I'm actually in a company right now, I own my own business, and before I started my own business, I was introduced to this life when I was actually a senior in high school. I graduated in '06, 4 years ago, three years ago. As of right now, 3 years ago, right? And in this business, 4 years ago, at the beginning of my senior year, my parents introduced me to, they took me to a little seminar by a guy named Russ Whitney. And in this seminar, it was a guy teaching us how, it was a group of people, this whole organization teaching people how to do real estate. And so we paid the $2,000. We went to the seminar. We paid $2,000 to take a couple classes. Me and a good friend of mine, and I mean that blew my mind. I mean, in school I wasn't the kid getting straight A's in class. It's not that I didn't care. I mean, it's not that I didn't know how to get straight A's. Shit, like I said, I didn't care. I went to school. I did not care. But when I took this class on how to do real estate, it blew my mind. It was showing me how to make all this money, hands down, make me a millionaire and even close to a billionaire. I mean, it blew my mind how to do foreclosures and how about credit and all that stuff. I mean, in senior in high school, I never even dreamed of stuff like that. And so that just opened my mind on being an entrepreneur and knowing that why do I have to work? I'd have to go to school and work a job when I could be doing things like this. I just gotta invest my time and effort into it until it builds. So, but anyways, before the end of my senior year, actually no, right after I got out graduated from high school, I went to a real estate expo. I'm pretty sure you heard about it in the past. A lot of people went to the real estate expo with Robert Kiyosaki, Donald Trump, and all the real estate gurus just coming together. Trying to sell their products, trying to get people into their systems. And so when I went there, I learned a lot from Robert Kiyosaki. I mean, he told us from that day, he was actually the first to warn me about the recession and how all the money being spent by George Bush, he's just spending all this money because of the war in Afghanistan and Iraq, that he's not even having it backed up by anything. He's just printing out money, and they're not even keeping track of the money that they're printing out. And so it was just destined for our United States to go into recession and even a depression in time further. And so he's basically saying security is out there. You gotta figure out how to work for yourself. And so that just opened up my mind even more. And so I learned a lot from Donald Trump. I learned a lot from that day. And somebody came into actually the business I'm in. Someone came up to us because I'm in the travel industry. I'm a travel agent. And someone came up to us and said, hey, could you go on my website and book off our website? Because the real estate expo that we went to was in Atlanta. So we had to get a hotel and a plane to Atlanta. So we got the hotel and plane ticket from Atlanta, and we went over there. And then one person came up to us, was actually preaching on stage, talking on stage, and he said that there's so much money to be made in the travel industry. And that clicked on our head. The person that he said there's a lot of money to be made in the travel industry, and then the person my cousin actually sent the book off her website before we left. So we're like, hey, if he's telling us to do the travel industry and she has her own website, we got to go to her and see how we can get our website of our own. And so we did that, and that's how we started in the travel industry. But when I remember I just came out of high school. I had the mind state of a high schooler, of someone young. I still have my high school mentality. And so for a good 2 years, or a year and a half, I had my website, but I never told anybody. What I was a secret agent. I was a secret travel agent. And so the whole time I had my website, and I was not telling anybody. I'll tell here and there, probably one a month, two a month. And so I wasn't getting anywhere. But recently, so actually before I get into that, I was working a whole bunch of jobs. I was working in a fast food restaurant, And I mean, I was just stressing myself, getting talked down by managers, getting talked down by business. I mean, the bosses, and I mean, I was just being put down. I mean, it was like making me lose my confidence. I didn't have any confidence in these jobs, and I'm the type of person. I have the business owner mindset. I have the mindset of owning my own business throughout the whole thing. 'Cause I knew one day it was gonna come. The question was just when. I knew it was gonna come, but the question was when. And so the whole time I was just working these jobs, and I was like, you know what, I really got to go out there and do my business. So recently, probably a good 6-7 months ago, I really started taking to business. I've been creating a lot of success in my life recently. I mean, I got a lot more confidence. I mean, I'm really enjoying life, knowing that I don't have to wake up to no 9 to 5. I mean, that that is beautiful, to actually wake up and hear the birds and then go right back to sleep when I feel like it, and then do whatever I have to do for the rest of the day. And don't get me wrong, it's you still gotta do work, but it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple though. And but we have some great systems that are working out for me. I mean, I learned how to change Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, and YouTube. I mean, this is beautiful. I learned how to change those into cash cows, and I mean, that's beautiful. And so I mean, I just wanted to come on this this video and talk a little about me, so you can get a little understanding about me. And I mean, if I have a couple MySpace pages, you can add me. Search for me on Facebook, Matthew Rally. Search for me, add me on there. I'd love to see y'all add me on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and whatever you could add me on. So with that said, have a good one. This is Matthew Rally again. Enjoy your day.